My DM just posted this after a hiatus. Enjoy! I'll just put shit out now that's going to change before anyone goes through with anything. Number 1. I'm timing turns. I don't give a fuck if it's unfair in your opinion, cause your spells are hard or you don't know what square to move to. You get 1 minute to know all the actions you want to take, or I skip your turn. Number 2, if you want harder fights, bring a second character sheet and expect to twiddle your thumbs when you die. I'm not going to baby anyone. Number 3, if you call me or my rolls unfair, I'll get up and go home. And if you got a ride with me, you can find your own way back and suck it up. Number 4, I'm going to take your character's loot away as regularly as you want it given out. Rule 3 will apply here. Number 5, if you don't act out any of your persuasion or intimidation or any other social checks, you fail before you even roll. You fail immediately because you aren't even trying and you're making the game lame for everyone else. Number 6, if you don't pick up cues for side quests, that's not my problem. Get over yourself. It's not a video game. It's a role-playing pen and paper-based game with miniatures. I'm not holding your hand if you choose not to pursue shit. Number 7, if you move to a square in combat, there's no takebacks. Number 8, you tell every single person what you're doing before you do it. You don't fucking roll dice and then say you're casting Fireball. You tell us all. Number 9, I will give out exhaustion more frequently. If you argue, go home. Or you can actually fight me over it, or you can DM yourself. Number 10, every snide comment you make to an NPC will be remembered and paid back in triplicate. You all seem to believe there is little consequence. Number 11, you will not be given a mega dungeon every session. A temple is not the size of a small city, neither is a cave. This shit will happen when it's natural and organic. Go play some roguelike if you want that. Number 12, the travel portion is done. You want to travel continents doing literally whatever you want, whenever you want? Go play World of Warcraft or play D&D with ChatGPT. Number 13, if you're late with no good reason, I'm going to have your character's hit points for the entire session. Number 14, if you don't show up for no good reason, and that will be determined by me alone if no one else has the guts to say that shit for fear of upsetting one another. The first time you'll find yourself losing either a whole level or up to 3 major items of your own. The second time you do it in a row, you'll be removed from chat and the group. Full stop. I have no fucking time for people to not show up. Number 15. If you get too stoned or too drunk to play, I will go home without a warning. Your warning is here. If you get up for a bong or smoke or whatever breaks every 10 minutes, I will simply pack up and go home. I am sick of waiting for every bloke to be at the table. Number 17. Guidance, divination spells, owls, and whatever spells I decide are too fucking stupid are banned. Outright. No more fucking guidance. Number 18. You get 1 chance at a skill check. If you fuck it up, your party doesn't get their chance to do the same check. Think careful who's good at what. Number 19. Discussion of metagame details in-game will result in instant damage to your character. Number 20. Roles lawyering fellow players is encouraged. Actually, in me will result in me telling you to fuck off. Number 21. You roll your dice within view of 2 players who aren't you standard. You roll them neatly, and you roll them on the table. Failing to do these 3 things will auto-fail whatever roll you did. Arguing that you actually rolled validly when you clearly didn't is an automatic critical fail. Number 22. Instant death traps and mechanics are coming into place. If you call these things unfair moving forward, I will laugh at you and tell you to fuck off and cry some more. Number 23. I will not give you random magical items and vendors will not stock them. They are meant to be rare and hard to acquire. Number 24. Random encounters in the form of random dragons or strange mysterious road trader or a band of goblin prostitutes isn't going to happen. Go play Baldur's Gate 3. Number 25. I don't give 2 fucks what Reddit says about X or Y ruling. Number 26. I actually give less of a fuck about what your mate's D&D group did. Number 27. Saying anything to me about other players not liking me doing X or Y without them saying it directly to me will result in me kicking you out of the group. Don't use someone else to push your agenda. Number 28. You are not to sit down and have a 2-hour discussion about what Samson from Bundora Secondary did 3 weeks ago when you come to play. Take the 15 to 20 minutes I use to set up and review my notes to talk to each other. Then, sit down to play. Number 29. Saying shit like, "Guys, come on, we're not here to have fun, we're here to play D&D, this is serious business," is rude and dismissive of how much work I put into this. I will simply go home if I hear this shit. Number 30. Don't fucking order food randomly. We will eat together at a specific time. Or not at all. I don't want food shit all over my things. Number 31. No food or drinks near any of my D&D gear. If you wreck something, you can pay for it. I let one person trash my DM screen once, and I never had it replaced by them. In fact, I had that person attempt to gaslight me into believing they didn't wreck my shit at all. I'm not stupid. You're an adult. Accept responsibility. Number 32. Arguments between party members outside of roleplay will be resolved by me giving the definite ruling. If you don't like it, fuck off back home. Number 33. I don't give a fuck what they did in Critical Role or what that one guy on Reddit said. Or if you think that it's all make-believe so you can do what you want. The world I run works on internal rulings and lore I created specifically for it. 34. Every single person in this chat is having debuffs applied to their characters that should have occurred a long time ago. This will be specific to characters. 35. If you don't bring your sheet, you don't play. 36. If you don't bring dice, borrow some. 37. When we play D&D, I'm not your friend. That doesn't mean you treat me like an enemy during the game. It means I'm no longer being nice. 38. If you treat me poorly in any way, shape, or form after or during or before the game due to something that happened in the game, you're out. If you cannot separate a game from reality, I think you are a fucking moron, and I have little time to deal with that energy. 39. You will submit your spell list daily in-game. If you do not give me a spell list each day in-game, you will not be allowed to cast a single spell or cantrip in combat. I do not trust you guys to not use this against me. Number 40. If you do not mark off spell slots or you say something like, "I remember what I'm at," as a way to justify it, I will simply fail your spell, deal half your health and damage to you, and say you have no spells to cast for the rest of the day. Number 41. If you break literally anything, you can buy the replacement that day or not attend till you do. 42. If you complain about the choice of music, I fully expect you to bring the whole playlist the next session or to shut the fuck up. 43. Cannot stress enough how little I care about how you feel about my rulings from now on. Oh, and rule 44, I'm not just threatening you, I'm promising you.